What's up, everybody? Welcome to a fantastic episode of the Sneaker History Podcast. Mike and I are two grown men with facial problems after we shave. It's called ingrown hairs. We had a 5-minute discussion about it before the episode. And getting old sucks. Mike, how are you doing, man?
I mean, I'm good. I know I feel the pain, bro. You're right. I hit 34 a couple months back, so welcome to the club, player.
How are your knees creaking? Mine are like old doors.
So, okay, I've been going to the gym like pretty much 5 days a week, and I make sure to do legs pretty heavy so I can keep the legs strong so the knees stop creaking. So I'm getting better, but the rolling out of bed is still atrocious when the muscle pain hits.
It's not like TLC, I creep. It's I creak.
I creak. And I creak.
That kind of segues into our rockin' and coppin' because quite a bit ago I did an interview with the CEO of On, and we were talking about like why On exists and what's the point of it, who does it serve, who do they serve, and On Running actually fundamentally started with the idea of helping people who have had bad joints, either athletic injuries or just not great anatomically. Like personally, my hips are bad, my knees are bad. I'm built wrong, so I am like, bro, I'm built wrong.
Dog, my hips wrong.
Built wrong. Some people are built different. I'm built wrong. I bring that up because I'm training for my first. I have my first ever 10K this month for the Turkey Trot, and I've been trying to run more. So I have been wearing these Cloud Runner by On in the waterproof edition, and these things have now gone through 4 in the rain like real runs, and even like the dirt and stuff, I'm able just to brush off the back heel. Feet are completely dry to the point where my socks are wet, but the shoe is dry on top. These things do not let anything in. Has Mission Grip, which is their like proprietary grip. Even like I shouldn't be touching this dirty ass shoe, but like the bottom of it, the grip is super clean, super good. These are available actually in this particular colorway and like their on sale section of On's website. If you didn't know they had an on sale section, it's called Last Season. Check it out. There's some good stuff in there. And as a caveat, a little side note, the other rockin', our good friend Mr. Rohit gifted me these for my birthday, and I've been wearing them quite a bit, man. They're very comfortable. Shout out to Todd in the Discord for also having a birthday recently, but also recommending going a size up because these are a 13 and my normal size 12 would not have fit. I also recommend going a size up in the Nike Attack. So check out the Attack. You can find them on sale now too. So you can get the Cloud Runners on sale and you can get a pair of Attacks on sale. Go buy stuff on sale. And my coppin is actually going to be the On Cloud Eclipse. It's their newest runner. It's supposed to be a mix of like the Monster and the I just wore a pair yesterday. Surfer, the Cloud Surfer. So a mix of the Surfer and the Monster to kind of have a distance trail shoe. I said trail. It's definitely track, like road shoe. It's a road shoe. Yeah, it's a really good option. Be sure to check those out. They just dropped 3 colorways, men and women's. Go cop those now. Mike, go ahead and hit us with your rock and copping, my guy.
Hey, we're gonna stick in that same vein at on track, and mine are gonna be the On Roger Pros. You guys know already, I'm a huge tennis fan. Roger Federer is one of my favorites, and when he went to On, I was very interested about what he was gonna do there. And this Roger Pro, typically tennis shoes are almost like performance basketball shoes where they're not super comfy to walk in all day. But I don't know what they've done with this. They made it to where I can walk in this shoe. I just came back from the grocery store with this shoe on. I went to the gym with this shoe on earlier. Like, I can wear this all the time. I know Robbie has the Labor Cup pair.
I love them. They're great.
They're sick, man. I love the exposed carbon fiber plate. I mean, the engineered mesh, the little button to lock down your laces so you're not flopping around anywhere if you're playing. So I haven't put them on court yet, but I really want to. And these are just sick. I mean, definitely if you are in the market for a tennis shoe or you're a pickleball or whatever you do.
You can even tell with you turn the shoe, yeah, or even there, the platform of it is so beefy and the rubber is so grippy with that carbon fiber shank, and the upper is so light. You can see like the upper is like kind of doing its own
Easy,
thing.
malleable, like you can just kind of move it around, soft on top of the foot, man.
I love them, man. And just like you said, you can go from the grocery store and the gym. Very few, not very few. There are shoes out there, but not to show like to throw shade or anything. Like the new Nike Metcon, I think it's the Metcon 9.
Yeah.
It has like a huge plastic shank in the middle of the shoe, and it's like a negative air bubble on the back. I say negative air bubble because it's just like a window, right? Kind of like an on cloud.
Yeah.
And I'm just not feeling them. Like those Rogers, you could do gym stuff. I wouldn't particularly lift it. Well, you tell us, what'd you do in them?
Yeah, so I mean, I didn't do. I was doing more of like upper body day, so didn't have to do a bunch of platform. Like I wouldn't probably go do like squats or anything because they're still with tennis shoes. You have that rounded bottom for that easy motion to go side to side. But if you're going in there, just try to get lifts in, non-leg related. I think this is just a good all around shoe. Like I said, it's meant for the court, so it's going to be a quick little speedy shoe, not super heavy, but still durable because it has to withstand all the friction from the hard court. So super dope there. Really like that shoe. One of my go-tos right now. And my Coppin, even though I probably won't. I need this one to go to the on sale section, but the on, and I'm going to try to say this right, but it's a Spanish high class, high luxury brand, Nueve. I think that's how they say it. I think I've heard it now, even though it's spelled the way you say it. It's the Cloud Tilt. And, what Robbie said is like Cloud started with helping people with, who had joint pains, who had muscle pains while they're running. But you look down now, you see on footwear on people from the gym to the street, they're everywhere. And they're taking over in the sense of just a very casual shoe for every man or every woman. And with that, they're able to get into that lane of, hey, let's mix our technology with luxury. And they brought about the Cloud Tilt, which is a very sleek model, but also has a beefy nature to it. If you see, it's available now on the Loewe website. They are high price tag at about $490, but they're just slick looking. I mean, if I can get a pair that's not $490, definitely one that I would take a look at because it's just a really clean shoe. If you're in that high fashion, but you still want your techie or your techie shoe, your runners, a good look because it's like a Cloud Monster, but if they rounded the edges, made it smoother and faster looking almost.
Yeah, I believe it's Loewe too, and my brain always has like LOL. My American stupid brain that doesn't do stuff. I actually did some research on them last week. I was just curious about it, and they are an old Spanish company, originally founded in 1846, I believe. They're doing like 175 years of business. Originally in the leather business, leather manufacturing, making leather goods, and they kind of not fell out of style, but like they weren't in like the high end. They were in the high end, but think of like your Gucci, Louis Vuitton, stuff like that, more everyday synonymous brands. And they've really shifted that since 2013. They hired, it's Jonathan Anderson. I believe he was the creative director of J. Crew for a long time. He had his own brand, I believe, JW Anderson, which was like very popular for a while. So for the past 10 years, they've really transitioned their brand to more, millennial focus, high design, clothing, partnerships with On, stuff like that, being more mainstream, being more household and common. So since Jonathan Anderson got there, apparently it's been the up and up. I did some waiting room research on this last week once we knew we were going to talk about it. Those shoes are clean as hell. I like the bright yellow ones. Those are personally my joints, man. Or the I think there's like a soft purple one, or like a lavender.
Lavender, yeah.
I'm into both of those, but just it's so interesting how bringing the right creative to lead a brand can make an incredible. It can just change everything, right? I mean, let's just look at what Curry brand's done the past couple of years. I'm not a huge Under Armour fan like that, but I have eyes. I can see that the Curry stuff has been good the past 2 years since he made his own Curry brand. Who's ever spearheading that, doing a great job.
Kudos to you.
Yeah, there's people out there doing good work everywhere. So definitely interested in those tilts also. And there's just a lot of good shoes. The Eclipse, the Tilt, those are just two from On. Mike has a list here of pretty much the rest of the month and our favorite picks of that. So Mike, go ahead and hit us with a release or two.
All right, so we're looking at the releases for November. Give you guys kind of a way to get your ducks in a row for things you may be looking at to buy. You know, holidays coming up, you may be buying gifts early, whatever it may be, or just for you. Who knows? But starting off, we're recording this on November 2nd, so I decided to go November 3rd. Just makes sense. We're looking at an SB Dunk, which is going to be in the wheat colorway. Just makes sense for this time of year. Just we're going to start seeing those wheat sneakers popping off. I'm not familiar if they've ever released a wheat SB Dunk. I'm probably sure they have, and it's just something coming back out. But that was pretty cool to see that one, along with a re-release of a regular Dunk in the Dusty Olive colorway, which it's not an actual part of Ugly Duckling pack, but it seems to be, it could be a close relative with the way the color blocking was. So those two will be releasing on the 3rd or tomorrow from us now. So pretty solid shoes. I mean, you can't go wrong with those, Robbie. What do you think about them?
Yeah, the Dusty Olives kind of look like, I don't know, what are they called? Like they're the pack that kind of initially brought back Dunks being cool again. Plums were one of them.
Oh, Ugly Duckling.
Yeah. And they kind of remind me of like the Curries too. All that to say, I like the color blocking of the Dusty Olive. I think they look really good. And even better, I was just saying, you can get those Mac Attacks on sale. I just bought a pair of Air Max 1 premiums today, 160 down to 60. So I'm like, you can get some good stuff. I got Golden Bullets for, I think, $70 or $65 also.
There's $76 right now on the website. I just put them in my purse.
I bought them 3 weeks ago. I mean, I didn't even take them out of the box they got shipped in yet.
$83, $83 right here.
Exactly. So you can buy some good Nikes on sale. I think the Dusty Olive or the Wheats will go on sale, and I'll be a buyer if they go on sale.
Right there with you, man. Right there with you. And next up on the 4th, I mean, this is going to be more of a polarizing shoe, I feel like, because for me, one of my grails is this colorway, but not in this makeup. The Jordan 1 reimagined in the royal color. It's almost like I feel like I almost have to buy it because I really want the original, but I don't need an all suede Jordan 1 high. It looks great. I don't have any problem with it, but personally, I don't feel like I'm going to wear it. I feel like this one's actually retail right now, I think, or a couple bucks over retail in the resale market. So I don't think there's a huge interest in it.
No.
So
Jordans are bricking, and it's funny because those reimagined Royals, I saw a pair in person 2 days ago, and they look fantastic. Like you just said, in pictures they look great, but in person also, they crushed that shoe.
Yeah.
They oversaturated it for too long. I almost bought them on the early access. I had early access to them. But I wear the 2016 or 20 whatever year
17, I think
2017 Royals, and I've beaten the hell out of those puppies. I love Royal ones, but I only want the leather ones. I'd buy another pair tomorrow, which is a conversation I have for a couple of these Jordans if we bring up more. But they're great shoes. At the end of the day, how I feel about them is I like them, but I'm not going to buy them right now. Yeah. But they're great, and don't let that stop you from buying them. Like, if you're passionate about a reimagined one, buy it release day, be happy. But, like, I already have Royals. It's tough.
Well, and the good thing is, like you talked about on sale. So if you notice right now, I don't want to go too far in the sidebar, but Nike has been doing a sale like every week, seems like, and it's getting cheaper and cheaper. I mean, these suckers sat on the website $111. Yeah, I'm not buying these for 140, but 111, we have a conversation going at that point. So I think
what's funny is I watched your video on those, like the most slept on Jordan 1 release of the year possibly, and they've been in my cart for weeks. I'm looking for like $80. I'm buying them. But it's a great looking shoe. It's a great looking shoe. They look great. And go watch Mike's video about them. They're really good. But yeah, it's a great looking shoe. Just it's tough when I'm trying to get better at running. So I want to buy more running shoes, and I have literally stacks of Jordans, and particularly stacks of Jordan 1s. So, like, I love them. I always will love them, but I'm not going to buy a pair of brand new Jordan 1s at brand new shoe price.
Yeah, there's no need to right now. Unless it's something you know is that don't have a lot of product numbers, you don't need to buy it right away at this point.
Here's a hilarious double sidebar. You'd have the gold bullets in your cart right now. I bought them for a little bit cheaper than yours. I bought my silver bullets on sneakers the day of, paid full retail, and put those craps on the second they came in the mail. I wanted them so bad. So, like, if you need them, you need them. Like,
Get 'em.
I'm never going to hate on somebody buying a pair of shoes for retail. I now see them and have seen them on sale over and over again. And I'm like, you know what? I've had great joy in them. I love wearing that shoe. So it's like, do it if you need to.
As long as you're happy, that's what it comes down to. As long as you're happy with it, that's all that matters, man.
I mean, I would have rather not paid 180, but I did, and it's okay.
It's all right, man.
It's
We live,
okay.
we learn, we get another one on sale. Now, the next one, Robbie, I put on the list because of you. I know you're a big Converse fan, especially a lot of the new stuff they're putting out. So, Cole Wall and Converse, the Geoforma boot. This thing looks straight out of freaking Dune, something straight out of like Star Wars. You're going either to a Vampire Raven Blade or you're going to stump somebody out somewhere. I don't know what's happening, but it was so interesting. I had to put it on there because
Can it
people
not
will
be
buy
both? Can it not be both? Can you not fuck with Blade and wear these? The Geoforma boot is what you're talking about. Man, what I will say, though, for $150, I do not own a pair of Converse or shoes. Oh, wow. That's a lie. I have the Ambush Converse, and those things are pretty freaking wild.
the furry ones.
No, these are just like the high top black. They're a fantastic winter shoe. They're like a combat boot.
Okay.
But any collab they do with Ambush or a Cold Wall, it's out there in a cool way though. Like, and people with high fashion, not you and I, just to be specific, like go watch. I think there's like Instagrams of like people watching in New York. We just look at outfits. People are gonna get fits off with these. Like an artsy dude with like an all black outfit on is in a crush in these. Like you can do so much work if you know how to rock it, right? Don't let the shoes wear you. Wear the shoes. So if you can wear these shoes, people are gonna wear them. And there's also the PG Lang Chuck 70, which is Kendrick Lamar's brand. I have the PG Lang Pro Leather Low and a Chuck 70, the white pair. They just dropped a black pair. And quite opposite, that collab is just putting PG Lang, making it look really clean and crisp. A traditional, think Kendrick, think South Central LA, think just, a simple black Chuck Taylor high. But here you have a Chuck 70 done with some metal eyelets and a little bit of high fashion sprinkled in there, and you have a great looking shoe. So Converse is just doing, not to mention the undefeated weapons, right? And then you have the fragment weapons, which are like the sneaker history Discord unofficial shoe. But then the ambush stuff, like Converse, they're that dude when it comes to maybe off kilter but very effective collaborations. So
They make you dress. If you're wearing Converse, you must be dressing.
Man, so this isn't a shot at Travis Scott or that Nike. What's his trainer called? I think the Air
Cut
Travis
the Check.
or Heat Check.
I thought it was called Cut the Check. I don't know what the official name is. I thought it was called the Cut the Check, and I'm like, cut the crap because I don't want that shit.
Yeah. Cut that name. But what I'm getting to is I would rather wear these Geoforma Cold Walls than the Cut the Checks. Not because the Cut the Checks are particularly bad or you shouldn't get that shoe, but just because these Geoforma boots are doing something I haven't seen
For sure.
particularly. And good or bad, it's new. So I'd rather go with something brand spanking new.
Yeah. I can't pull those off. I respect anybody who can because that
Mike,
is...
you could. Some cargo shorts and, you're fine.
God, keep my knees out with those. I feel like you got full coverage on that.
But if you have the confidence to wear them, you could rock them.
Yeah, I mean, true. All right, next up, we got 2 releases on November 9th. One is coming at us from the good folks over at Reebok. The Iverson Answer 3 is making a return in the white and red color. This one, I mean, I didn't see that one coming as a release. I didn't know that was something that was in the canon to be shot out to the public. So pretty cool to see that one coming back. I like to see people actually wearing it on court. I know that Reebok is signing players now. That is definitely one that's more performance driven than casual. So I'd like to see that one on the court of some of their athletes. I know basketball season's coming up, so oh geez. So don't hurt me, anybody. I can't remember her. Angel Reese. I mean, if they made a woman size, and I'd like to see those on court in some LSU colorways, that'd be pretty dope. But also on the 9th, we're gonna have another post-mortem release from Virgil with Off-White, with the Air Force One mid. But this one's weird. I think people have some mixed feelings about this one. I mean, Virgil created it, so I don't see anything wrong with it, but it's the Grim Reaper pair. It is the white and yellow with the Grim Reaper that is embossed or embroidered in the rear heel. I'm not a Air Force mid guy, and so that one's definitely not on my radar, but I know a lot of people are looking forward to it. What are your thoughts on those two, man?
Oh, man. All the Virgil Air Force Ones mids with like the traction on it.
The cleats?
Yeah, none of them are my thing. And I've had like the Virgil waffle racers with like the cleat thing on the bottom. Like, I get it. It's cool, but not cool to me. Now, the Answer 3s, I have never had a pair of, and I'm surprised neither one of us have a pair at our doorstep yet, because Reebok basketball, especially this time of the year, Blazer season, all those old Philly colorways translate really well to Trailblazers, because it's just like white and red or black over and over again, and I love it. And it's always rainy, so I like to wear something that I don't really care too much about getting dirty. When you put a pair of Reeboks on, you should put those on with the intention of FSU, and I don't mean Florida State University. I don't mean Florida State University.
Let you guys figure that out.
Yeah, figure that out on your own. But like, you're doing Iverson shit. You're like having fun, and I can really see myself enjoying these Answer 3s. There's also the Take Action Club C Revenge that drops November 14th. I think those look really good. And there's also a Classic Leather Take Action alongside that, also on the 14th. This killer. I mean, I believe there's also really cool like Denver Nugget retro colorways of the Answer 3. That maybe got scrapped or didn't release, but I mess with some Denver Nugget colorway Iversons too. So if these come out in like a white, baby blue, and yellow,
sign me up immediately. I mean,
I'd be okay with that.
When a question came to us that was white and baby blue, I mean, I had to stop wearing it. I didn't want to destroy it, but that brings me back to middle school, early high school, when baby blue was the it color, you know?
Baby blue is it, man. Those darn Tar Heels, man.
All right. So what we got next? We have the 10th. This is one a little off the beaten path, but I saw them and they're really interesting to me. The One Block Down and Mizuno Wave Rider 10 Amazon. I really like this. Mizuno, if you haven't been paying attention, I think the only authorized reseller or retailer for Mizuno in the States for the lifestyle stuff, not their sporting gear, but the lifestyle sneakers, is Kith. So you have to go to their website to actually check it out to buy. But their stuff is so nice. Like, these are more of that mesh Y2K runner. They look clean. Base silver, you have different colors, like I think black is one, green is another, red's another. But they're super clean, and it's something different you're not seeing on everyone's feet around here. I feel like in overseas you're seeing it more, but not here, and I would love to get my hands on some, because it's just, again, that's not the same thing we're seeing over and over again.
Oh my God. So I'm the kind of person who has seen Mizuno a trillion times, never owned a pair, could not care less. This pair, though, they got me feeling different. I would have never seen them if you didn't put them on this list. Mike put together our list today. And the little flames on it, killer detail. I never thought I would like a pair of Mizunos. I actually just Googled really quick when the Mizuno Wave Rider 10 came out, and it was 2007. So, not to keep coming back to myself and running, but I don't need the most technical shoe on earth. Like, I like technical shoes, don't get me wrong, but I am slow with the capital S. No shoe is really going to improve that. So I could run, if humanity's feet haven't changed that much since 2007, I might be wrong, but in my eyes, these are crispy as hell, and I would wear these on a run, intentionally knowing I need to stop somewhere after and like do something, you know?
Yeah, look presentable as I go do my errands. I hit the grocery store after a run.
But I'm not just saying this. They're like, I might try to buy.
clean.
They'd have to go on sale. I'm not trying to buy a pair at full cost. I've never really been into Mizuno's. But these are the red and the black pair.
Yeah,
clean. Like I can't see myself not. You could do a 5K in those easy. Why couldn't you?
I don't see why not. I mean, like
Just
you
because
said,
there is a Mizuno 19 doesn't mean the Mizuno 10 doesn't work, right?
it's like a classic car. It still runs. You just gotta approach it differently.
I think about this all the time because like I went running in the Vomero 5 Retro.
How was that?
It was fine. I mean, again, I'm slow. Like the shoe's not going to change. Now, once we get to like, let's say even like an Air Max 360, right? Like I'm not going to run, or even an Air Max 2017.
Black, just slapping it around.
Any year of Air full length Air Max or heel, whatever this generational Air Maxes, that's a different story. But a 2007 Mizuno running shoe, how much has it changed? I know it has, but like, are we apes? Have our feet changed that much?
We gotten spoiled. I know. I got some backlash. I got some from runners on some of my videos I do because even no matter if it's a slow run, a fast run, I've gotten so used to the carbon plate. I love it. Like I feel like I can't go without it. It's almost like a drug to me. If I don't have a carbon plate in my running shoe, I don't want it. But that's just my preference. But it's just one of those things that you're right. How much have we actually changed? It's like we've been programmed to, hey, we got to do this change. We have to do this and that.
Like I think this isn't a new model. The whatever these are called, the 860 V2s.
No, because that the Soul Kit it's a mixture of shoes. So yeah, it's an older early 2000s.
Basically, I've ran in these. Like I've done runs in these, and like, why can't I?
That's what it's for.
So why can't you wear a 2007 reissue of a running shoe? It's a running shoe.
Do it. I'm about to try. Now I got Vomeros. I'm about to go try to run in now, just because you said.
Bro,
that.
They feel like running shoes. That's what's so crazy. It's just like the ons feel better, obviously.
See, I'm spoiled by that kind of stuff, though. Like I threw on a Cloud Monster to run. I feel like I just can't go back to the Vomero.
But I mean, too, that the Boston 11 from Adidas feels better. Like an Infinite React feels better. Like it's not like rocket science, but it's interesting.
For sure. But let's keep it moving. We're going to get to the 11th now. We're going to have two Nike releases. They have a busy day on sneakers. One is going to be the Type Booth Nike SB Dunk Low. White and black SB. Didn't really care too much about that one, but brought it up because I know the audience loves SBs. But also, one a little bit more interesting to me is the women's 11 Neapolitan. I feel they could have went a little bit more Neapolitan into this one. But it's still a clean shoe. I don't think it's extended size. I think it's probably up to a size 12 in women's max. But I think for any lady looking for a dope 11, I think or any small footer or whatever. I think it's pretty clean.
I give a thumbs down to the Type Booth. No connection to that brand. Don't know what's going on. And the women's Neapolitan, Jordan, please stop making the really high cut patent leather. It's not that comfortable. In my opinion,
blocking you in, dog.
The early 2010 ones are way better. 2009, that era. The Neapolitans look good though. Like it's just a bummer they're going to brick, and it's not because they're bad, but 220. You got to like that person. Or you gotta like
yourself. Real, you gotta like yourself a lot. Because I'm looking at that price, I'm like, it's rough.
So you gotta like yourself. Like you gotta call Bay and never use her first name.
Yeah,
that's how much you gotta like her. You haven't said her government name in 20 years. That's how much you like her.
That's like my wife. I would buy those for her because I forget what her first name is because I don't call her by her first name anymore. So
see, there you go.
She deserves those. But I'm like, there's probably so many other things you probably want more than Jordy 11s for $220.
Yeah.
But not bad. But next up on the 15th, a way better release. Another women's. I didn't know it was going to be women's until I read that list. The Oreo 3 looks so dang good. I mean, that is such a clean shoe. But I don't know if they're going to do extended sizes. I didn't dig deep into what the product lineup was going to be in the sense of what's going to be releasing. But if you can get it, I say get it because that's probably one of my. I got a watch on that one. I got to keep eye on that.
There's an Oreo 3 and a Midnight Navy 5. I think the Midnight Navy 5 also looks great.
It is clean.
I think that's both genders though, or all family run.
Yes,
on
that's
the
a full family size.
But the Oreos are cool, man. I mean, I love a Jordan 3. I believe you have the brown pair, like the black with the brown.
Oh yeah, Desert Elephants.
See, Nike canceled my order on those. I did it. I got them super on sale, and then they ran out of stock and canceled it.
They're like, no, we're not giving this to you on sale, bro.
I wanted them. See, but there's a lot of good colorways on that shoe. Hot take. Yeah. Jordan 3s look good.
No matter what you do to it. No, but that's well, okay, sidebar. And I hate to say this because a kid designed it, so it's not meant for me. But those Dornbecker 3s coming out, not for me. For a kid, maybe, but not for me.
And that's okay. Again, we are never going to hate on a kid's design.
Yeah.
We're not those people. But I haven't bought a Dornbecker in a long ass time. I wish I bought the Vomero ones to sell them.
That was the cleanest one. Well, I mean, they set for a minute that someone figured out they were dope, and the prices skyrocketed.
I wish I made that money. I didn't make money off GameStop. I didn't make money off Vomero Dornbeckers. Damn it.
Failing at life. Oh, man. So, next up is something I want, and then I saw the price. I was completely put off, but I think they're going to sit and go on sale. And that's going to be LeBron 2 on November 16th. The Beast colorway, his PE, is releasing for a price point of $250. They are absolutely out of their monkey minds. Like, what are they? Dude, $250? Like, the LeBron 2s are on sale right now on the website for like $12.
I got 2 words for Nike. Then we can move on in regards to the pricing of that LeBron 2. And the 2 words are touch grass.
Like smoking crack was mine.
That too, yeah. Touch grass. Like, all right, what else we got?
Got a New Balance coming out on the 17th. The DTLR New Balance 9060 Fire Sign. Pretty bright red and orange flavor to that shoe. I like it. Pretty cool. But it's one of those ones I want to buy at full price. Not really.
The 9060 has not gone on sale yet. I haven't seen a pair on sale for more than like $15.
People love it, man.
I want a pair, like the grays, the browns, the whites. They're all really pretty. I can't do that red, though. It's a little too much going on.
All right, well, we're coming up toward the end. Two pretty solid releases to finish off. 21st, that the Monday before Thanksgiving, is going to be the Jordan 13 Wheat. It looks clean. I mean, if you guys need a closer look, check out Nightwing and Wear Tester. He got his hands on an early pair, did a review. Seems that they're pretty solid leather quality on them. I'm not a big wheat shoe guy, but I respect it for what it is, and I wouldn't be mad if I found them and didn't have to pay retail.
Did the wheats not come out in the early 2000s? I think they did.
Yes, this is a retro of that one. I think
I love that.
First time they retroed it?
And I love see, here's my thing. I love Jordan 13s.
I do love 13s, though.
So when these puppies are $100, talk to me. And then also the Kraft Jordan 4 in medium olive, the Poor Undefeateds, the not Travis Scotts. They're $210. What's annoying is those won't go on sale because they will sell out because it's a good-looking Jordan 4. But then they're going to be on resale for like $240. So that's an unfortunate shoe I'll never buy because the price point's wrong. And then lastly, the Ama Meunier on the 22nd, the black Jordan 5, $225. I bought that Ama Meunier Jordan 1, held it for about 6 months and realized I'm not going to wear this luxury item. And I got rid of it. The 5s, the price is wrong. Like it sucks. Like, groceries are tough. You feed way more mouths than me. Groceries are expensive. I'm not going to pay $225 for a shoe I like while I have a closet full of shoes like that.
Yeah.
At that price point.
I mean, honestly, I don't think this is going to sell out. I mean, I think it's going to be one that they'll have a few scatter sizes on Nike. When they have the discounts, you'll be able to get it for a couple % off. I think people just don't mess with 5s like that unless it has to be very specific. And I know it's Alma Meunier, but the 12s, I think people mess with 12s more than they mess with 5s, and that one took a while to sell out. I think this one, you may have a chance to scoop these up. And you can think about it first, put it like that. If you had a chance to do I really want it? Maybe go see it in hand. Okay, I'll buy it or not. I don't think you have to make a rash decision and you don't have to do that. You just give it a second.
Mike has definitely rubbed off on me because don't know if I want it. I'll just whatever. I'll just get it. But like, there's too many shoes. I have too many shoes. The universe has too many shoes, and it's hard to pay. It's hard to pay $225 for not. I mean, running super shoes, right, could be $200 to $500. I never need that nice of a shoe. My luxury running shoe item is like 180 max.
Yeah.
225. I have at least 4 pairs of Jordan 5s in the back. Like, it's tough. It's just tough to justify purchases in this economy.
Dude,
That meme in this economy.
And I bought 1 pair of Jordan 5s this year. They were 190, and I was like, oh, it was the Jade ones. I can't remember.
Those are sick though. I legitimately wish I had that shoe.
I'm about to break that out for this fall winter. I just was waiting for it. I feel like I like to wear 5s better with pants, so
yeah,
it's go time.
And those did sell out to the point where they were again maybe 240 on resale sites.
Just enough to make you pass.
It's just annoying.
Yeah.
So I would have liked to have had that shoe in my collection for less than that, but
all right,
boo-hoo. Yeah, is there one more shoe? No, yeah, the Fear, right? The Fear Jordan 3.
Fear was their last one on the list. It comes out Black Friday. That's Jordan's Black Friday shoe this year. At least the only one we know of so far. I'm sure they'll probably sneak up something else, but this one is going to be one on top of my list. I wanted this one back when they dropped originally the pack. I really want the 4 more. Even the 5 is pretty solid, but the 3, I'll take it with the recrafted design. But again, we'll see what the price looks like. I'm sure they're going to be trying to knock us over the head for at least 2 bills.
It's 210. And what's really funny about this podcast is I've spent 35 minutes talking about how I won't spend that much money on a pair of shoes.
I mean, you're like, gonna do it.
I'll probably buy these ones at retail for the like on this release day. I've always wanted a pair of these. Like I've always wanted a pair of Fear 3s.
It's just
so those are really crazy. And also, we got to bring up just there's a lot of good crazy Infinities and crazy just Adidas crazies coming out this month too. So
definitely. Well, you got the Infinity in the Stormtrooper. You're gonna have the kind of pewter and gold toe. You're gonna have the crazy one is coming back in some really nice, like all black, and you have this like teal color with orange accents.
It's like green. It's like teal, black, and silver. It's really clean.
It's super nice.
You know what's funny? We both just described that as very clean, and I'm pretty sure it's a South Beach ripoff because the sock liner is. I'm colorblind. It's either hot pink or it's like infrared.
It feels like an orange color.
Red. Anywho, it looks like it's a South Beach shoe many years later, but like, I would play basketball in that shoe
easily. Like those shoes are still ahead of their time. I feel like the crazy ones. They say they're crazy 8s coming out still. But if you want a casual, like I want to wear a basketball shoe out, those crazy models are pretty solid. I think with today's day and age, like the baggier stuff coming back, those fit perfectly. I mean, Robbie can speak to wearing the crazy ones. I can speak to wearing the crazy Infinities. Super comfortable. I love them. And they look good with a relaxed fit jean that's coming back out now. So just letting you know, you don't have to be scared of the old basketball shoes.
You're a relaxed fit jean.
All right.
On that note, it's been a really good breakdown of what we have coming in November. Lots of great releases. Quick, what's the shoe you want the most?
I want the freaking Fear 3 and the Beast LeBron too, but it's $500.
Man, it might be that Mizuno 10. I'm not lying to you. That shoe looks really cool.
Okay. If anybody knows, we've been doing this podcast for 4 years now. The fact that I'm able to like transition Robbie to different brands, my life is just about in sneakers has been complete. I've reached the pinnacle.
And the triple black crazy one, because I'm gonna wear the crazy one to my birthday tomorrow. At my
nice.
birthday.
All right.
So I could use another pair of those. All right. Thanks so much for listening, everybody. Click the link in the description for all of our contact information if you want to follow Mike and his YouTubes or internets. Thanks so much for tuning in. Make sure you leave a review, drop 5 stars, consider joining the Discord. I'm pretty sure Nick's audio overlay is going to talk about all this anyway. So peace. Have a good day.
See you, everybody.
Hey everyone, this is Nick again. Before you take off, do us a solid and head over to Apple Podcasts to leave us a review. Give us a rating on Spotify and Amazon Music, and make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel because we have even more video content coming soon. Speaking of new content, we have an amazing community of sneaker enthusiasts that hang out in our Sneaker History Discord on a daily basis. While sneakers is a connection point that brought us all together, we've all discovered countless shared passions that we have in common with each other. We recently launched a couple of new podcasts directly from our community. One of them is a Formula One podcast. If you're an F1 fan like me, the Exhaust Notes podcast is your weekly fix of Formula One fun. It's hosted by myself, Rohit Malhotra, and Todd Yates. New episodes drop every Tuesday. I've been wearing fitted hats for years and collecting my favorite teams since I was a little leaguer. It has been awesome to see so many new fans getting into fitteds in recent years. Crown and Stitch is our new talk show about fitted hats with Dexter, Keith, and myself, where we talk about fitted hats, snapbacks, throw in some obscure hats because we all kind of like some funky stuff once in a while, don't we? Copping, collecting, and so much more. New episodes drop every Wednesday. Hit the links in the show notes for this episode to give our new shows a listen, and be on the lookout for more new podcasts dropping soon. Last but not least, tell someone you like their kicks today. You never know how far a simple compliment can take you, and we all know how good it feels to have someone show their appreciation. Thank you all for the support, and we'll catch you on the next episode. Peace.